Hey guys, welcome back to the Wall Street Bull. Anthony here. I hope you're all doing well and staying safe out there. Massive shout out and thank you to every single one of you who have subscribed to the channel. I really appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, make sure you smash the subscribe button down there and turn on that little bell notification as well, because as you can see right here, I love doing these videos on a daily basis, documenting my journey with investing with cryptos, dividend stocks, growth stocks, talking about passive income, building financial freedom, and yes, my goal at the end of the day is to build generational wealth. So come along this incredible journey. This space is getting crazy right now. Also, if you can give this video a thumbs up, watch it straight through, it would really help me push this channel out to a lot more people, because the YouTube algorithm loves when you give it a thumbs up. So give it a good old thumbs up. All right, let's get straight into it. Little disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor. Please do your own research and due diligence. I do not want to see anyone get financially hurt. My number one golden rule is I only invest what I can afford to lose. And yes, we don't like to lose, but you can lose money like that, especially in cryptos, all right? So please be careful out there. Do your own research and due diligence. This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get straight into it. It has been a crazy 24 hours. Literally, I woke up this morning, have seen so many interviews with Garlinghouse, people at the World Economic Forum there in Switzerland, I believe it is, in Davos. We'll get into all that because it's absolutely insane. Garlinghouse from Ripple is sitting down and talking to a lot of politicians over there. It's pretty full on. It just makes me even more bullish about XRP and Ripple. These are my top gainers today. We'll get into that in a second as well, but this is the annual meeting right now in 2022 in Davos. The World Economic Forum 2022. You can see here, guys, he's talking with Jeremy Alia, Circle Pay, talking about remittances and the new era of digital money. Crazy stuff. This just makes me so bullish on Ripple and XRP. It's not funny. If you go down here, guys, these are my altcoins: Reserve Rights, FTM, Neo, XYO, and Acro. They're the gainers in my portfolio. Let's go to CoinSpot quickly to check the prices in Australian dollars. No, this is not an old video. These prices are in Australian dollars. Everything else is set to USD because I cater for everybody around the world. I would love to do all currencies, but it's quite hard. So I stick with, obviously, AUD for my Australian audiences and US dollars. Let's have a look. Referral link below for CoinSpot. You can get $10 in Bitcoin. Please do your own research, of course, not financial advice. Bitcoin's sitting at $41,000 today. Ethereum's at $2,800. You've got XRP at 59 cents. And guys, it is still in the top coins. Literally, top 4, 5. There you go, top 5 coins. It hasn't moved, even though the SEC lawsuit is ongoing. Can I have a quick sip of coffee? I'm fired up today, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm so bullish on Ripple. We'll get into that in a second. Cardano's at 74 cents. You've got Solana at $71. Dogecoin at 12 cents. Polkadot $14. You've got Tron at 11 cents. Shiba Inu, I'm still holding that, guys. Matic at 93 cents. Crow is at 27 cents right now. Near Protocol's back down to $8.55, a good entry point. You've got Chainlink at $10. Cosmos is at 16. XLM is at 18 cents. That's still bullish for me. Algorand's at 60 cents. Keeps going down here. Hedera's at 14 cents. VeChain at 4 cents. Still incredible buying opportunities. You've got Matter at $1.50. Keeps going down here, guys. My other favorites, obviously, the Graph. I am holding that 22 cents. FTM is at 63 cents as well. Luna, there's been some stuff updates this morning in relation to Do Kwon burning a substantial amount of Luna tokens. So could we see this actually go back up in price? Let me know in the comments below. Again, Garlinghouse in an interview, and I'll play that in a second on Twitter because it's just so bullish, basically said that Luna is not a Ponzi scheme because Do Kwon actually did everything that he wrote in the white paper for Terra Luna. So we'll get into that in a second. You've got IOTA at 48 cents. UST is still at 9 cents, which is crazy. That should be a dollar peg to the US dollar. XDC is at 6 cents. My other favorites are Rose, XYO, and Reef. Love those coins. Now, let's go into some updates on the news. We'll get into cryptometer.io in a second. Let's go to Crypto Bubbles. All right, let me refresh this. The ones are gaining today. LRC, you've got STX. Luna's down 17% today. I think we'll probably see this go back up, obviously given this news about the burning of the tokens, which is good. UST's up, which is interesting. Aave as well. Let me know in the comments below if you're holding Aave. That's up 6.7% on the day, which is nice. FTM as well, 4.2% on the day, 24% on the year, which is still an incredible return. Uniswap as well. You've got ETC, Ethereum Classic at $21 right now. Interested to see if anyone's actually holding that. Anyway, that's pretty good. There's still some incredible buying opportunities. There is going to be buying opportunities for a while now, just saying, because I think we're still in this bearish trend at the moment. So there's still buying opportunities to dollar cost average into this stuff. Davos 2022. This is on the World Economic Forum website. Pretty crazy stuff, guys. This is a pretty full-on event that's happening right now. Who is coming and everything else you need to know right now. Leaders from around the globe to meet with in Davos, Switzerland, with for the World Economic Forum's annual meeting 2022. Brad Garlinghouse is there. A lot of world leaders are there. Institutions, guys, pay attention to what's happening. The meeting centered around the theme, history at a turning point, government policies and business strategies. Nearly 2,500 leaders from politics, business, civil society, and media to participate in the unique Spring 2022 annual meeting. So the world's top leaders in politics, business, civil society, academia, media, and arts are set to descend on Swiss mountain village of Davos in May 2022. Obviously, as the World Economic Forum hosts its first in-person annual meeting for more than 2 years because of the situation, this extraordinary event takes place at a watershed moment in history from May 2022 to 26. Convening nearly 2,500 leaders to tackle global issues and find solutions to the world's most urgent challenges, including the ongoing global pandemic, the war in Ukraine, geoeconomic shocks, and climate change. A lot is coming out of this from cryptocurrencies, and we'll get into that now. Obviously, you've got here, guys, Wef 2022. Ripple CEO reveals that he visited the SEC several times before the lawsuit struck. So he actually went to the SEC. One of the very few cryptocurrency CEOs that actually went to the SEC. I mean, come on. He actually made an effort to go there and get clarity on all of this, guys. So Brad Garlinghouse, the CEO of cross-border payments company Ripple, spoke during a panel discussion on Monday at the World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland. Garlinghouse, who also occupies a role as member of the company board of directors, commented on a wide range of topics, most notably the current status of regulation in the United States versus G20 nations. And again, Ripple's making massive moves around the world. You need to pay attention to this. Emphasizing that the prudent necessity for regulatory frameworks that serve integral principles of clarity and certainty, Garlinghouse stated his belief that the overwhelming majority of people working within crypto industry are good actors that want to do right by regulators. But when the rules of the road aren't clear, it's very difficult to manage within that. So I agree with him, guys. A lot of people actually get spooked by regulators and they end up rug pulling, which is, again, a lot of scams out there. So later in the conversation, Garlinghouse revealed that he personally went to the US Securities and Exchange Commission office 4 or 5 times in the years leading up to their decision to file a lawsuit, stating that there is no justification for legally categorizing Ripple associated asset XRP as a security. Again, this, in my opinion, was a deliberate attack on Ripple and XRP, the cryptocurrency, virtual currency, digital asset, because they knew it is going to change the financial world forever and is most likely going to replace Swift. Although there's been a lot happening out there and a lot of people saying that they are partnering up with Swift, which would be absolutely incredible, and that could potentially be happening as well. Probably the reason why they had that massive boat party, I don't know. It demonstrates how to step out of the United States is with the G20. Garlinghouse argued, citing Switzerland, Singapore, the United Kingdom, and Japan as nations with more favorable regulatory environments for cultivating technological innovation. Pretty bullish stuff right there, guys. We'll get into some crazy stuff as well. There's some obviously more updates here, guys, in relation to the SEC lawsuit. Again, this is ongoing. Some interesting developments right now. The summary judgment in the ongoing legal battle with cryptocurrency market might come in 2023, not this year. We'll see what happens. I hope that a settlement takes place or there is a resolution of some sort very soon, probably towards the end of this year. I'm still bullish on a dollar cost averaging into it, obviously, guys. Cross-border payment technology. Have a look at this. However, the SEC contends that XRP is an illegal security offering and that Ripple is providing financial and managerial information required by law. The defendants reject the agency's argument and maintain that XRP is a utility token for payments, and they say it is not a speculative asset. I agree. Eldorado, this is the attorney. Was never a contract for an investment. Owning a unit of XRP provides no right or title or interest in Ripple or any distribution of profits from Ripple. That's true. It's not a security. With my stock portfolio, I get voting rights, I get dividends, I benefit from the company going, doing business, and I get a benefit from that. I don't get that with Ripple. So that's just, I don't know why the SEC can't even see that. Keep moving on. He added that the SEC lawsuit has not slowed Ripple's growth internationally because the cross-border payments technology continues to make gains. Bullish. Moving on. At Davos, crypto is no longer on the outside. Crypto is not going away, ladies and gentlemen. It is here to stay. There's a lot of FUD out there in the news and media at the moment, so do not listen to it because this is what they want you to do. Fear and freak out, take out your money, put it into cash, which is literally rubbish. It is useless. It is losing its value every single year. At the moment, I believe the US inflation rate is about 9%. Here in Australia, it will hit Australia as well. We are losing 9% of our money, cash, in the bank every single year. That's terrible. So for me, cryptos are a hedge against that. And obviously my other investments, which, are doing nicely at the moment as well. But crypto for me is going to be changing all of that because it is definitely a hedge against inflation. That's my opinion anyway. So cryptocurrencies have taken a prominent role at the World Economic Forum's meeting at Davos, despite the mainstream finance world's apparent contempt for the sector right now. Look at Brad Garlinghouse right there. Ripple Brad Garlinghouse, right, and Circle CEO Jeremy Allaire spoke on a panel about remittances on the World Economic Forum's media village right now. Look at this legend right there. Suit, done up to the nines, looking all sharp and stuff like that, man. That's incredible. That's what I want to see a CEO look like. Facts. Moving on, some other news right here. Crypto remittances must have the allure of cash without regulatory constraints. This is Jeremy Allaire. Forgive me for pronouncing his last name wrong. Digital cash systems built on the blockchain must retain the qualities of physical money in order to attract more users in developing countries, and must be able to do so without regulatory constraints, according to Circle CEO. In a panel discussion of the World Economic Forum's annual meeting titled Remittances for Recovery, the New Era of Digital Money, Allaire discussed all the features that make physical cash an ideal medium for exchange. There's a reason why cash is king. And yes, to an extent it is, but a lot of people aren't accepting cash anymore, even in Australia. He said, referring to physical money's portability, privacy, and role in securing individual sovereignty, cash is a really great product. People like cash. It's private, it's secure, it's a bearer instrument, it provides final settlement between you and the counterparty, he said, adding, there is so much energy in the world aimed at taking away features that make cash so powerful. There's a reason why people in countries around the world actually would prefer cash over mobile money, because it gives them more self-sovereignty and it gives them more economic freedom. I think there's a lot of restrictions on cash at the moment. I personally, even if I go to the bank to withdraw money, they ask me questions. Why do you want this? Why do you want this money for? Where did you get this money? They ask so many questions. More to the point, even if you were to deposit more than $10,000, if you deposit $10,000 in the bank, it gets immediately reported to the federal police, which is really annoying. If you take $10,000 in cash out, it gets reported. So just the constraints and the restrictions on cash for me are just ridiculous, and that's why cryptocurrencies and people are turning to cryptocurrencies, because there's a freedom. Your self-custody, you're in control, and you are your own bank. That's why I'm bullish on it. Moving on to some other news right here. We'll go to cryptometer.io, then we'll get into Twitter because there's a lot happening on there. In the last day, BNB ICP, which is Internet Computer. I don't know, guys. I haven't seen that go back up in price for a long time. It was like $140 at one point. Now it's just completely crashed. Ethereum and People Token, BTC, BUSD, TUSD as well, USDC, ADA, Solana, Gala, Doge, Alpha, and Celo. That's where the money's been flowing. Now, let's go to Twitter because there's juicy stuff going on here, guys. Just in Bitcoin has dropped below 29,000 US dollars. Not really worried about that. Excuse me. I think that's the bottom. Now, this is the awesome, guys. This is Irakali Garibashvili. Forgive me for pronouncing the Prime Minister's name wrong right here. Great talks with Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse. Shared visions on future of blockchain and regulation with business-centric environment, innovative approach. We aim to evolve as a tech and innovative hub. Shared, obviously, this story right here, the first country to bring blockchain into the public services. I mean, that's incredible. Where do you see another crypto CEO speaking like this? Excuse me. It doesn't happen. That's why I'm so bullish on Ripple, guys. And again, Brad is a part of the World Economic Forum as well. So it's a no-brainer for me to hold Ripple and XRP. Come on. It is going to be an absolute game changer. USDT can now be bridged with Sinfin Official XDC. One of my favorite crypto projects. I'm so bullish on it. trade finance, guys. So it's awesome to see WanChain do this. Keeps going down here, guys. This is Gary Gensler in an interview right here explaining why ETH is a security. Have a listen to this. Much as I don't like the guy, have a listen.
I probably made some news earlier in this week saying I think Ether itself, or the Ethereum Foundation, in 2014 passed this test, but that's in essence because they took Bitcoin for Ether. There was a common enterprise. I'm talking 2014, the Ethereum Foundation. There was a reasonable expectation of profits right in their offering. There was a 50% appreciation in the 42-day offering, and it was relying on the efforts and promoters of others. In essence, the Ethereum Foundation, or maybe a few months later when Joe Lubin set up Consensus, but on others. Now, the Securities Exchange Commission will sort that through, and they'll sort through not just the 1,000 ICOs, but they're actively looking at all the large cap tokens. And they should, because the market needs clarity. The uncertainty as to whether Ether is or is not a security, it could exist for months, but at some point in time, it's worthwhile to sort of settle that down or have it.
Why doesn't he do that with XRP? Why has he gone after XRP, and why is he giving Ethereum, and more to the point, why did he build him and give Ethereum a free pass? Crazy stuff. Thank you, WheezyX, for that one, man. I appreciate that. This is hilarious. XRP is a currency, which he did say. Actually, I think it's very clear that XRP is a security. Got it? Come on. Unbelievable, guys. Johnny Deaton, what's most important to note about Brad Garlinghouse's multiple trips to the SEC is that the very first time he was informed that the SEC had determined XRP was a security was less than 4 months before the lawsuit was filed. Come on, SEC, get your stuff together right now. This is crazy right here. The World Economic Forum actually has their own police. I just wanted to show you guys that. Isn't that scary? That's full on, man. Wow. Keep moving on here, guys. Listen to Brad Garlinghouse talk about the Luna disaster right now. I want to play you this. Have a listen to this.
You know, some people are calling the... Putting it in context, you know, I'm going to give Lou credit. He said something to me before we started talking. You know, some people are calling the Luna overall debacle a Ponzi scheme. And he said something I thought was actually really insightful, which is, it's not a Ponzi scheme. And it's not a Ponzi scheme because he did exactly what he said he was going to do. A Ponzi scheme is when you're lying about what you're doing, and you're running a pyramid scheme, you know, but you're lying. The whole UST Luna experience, he published a white paper, said, here's what I'm going to do, and then he went and did it. So look, my general view of what happened the last couple weeks, clearly we've been through some market resets over time. I view it as probably net good for the industry in the long haul, but certainly painful in the short.
So he doesn't think it's a Ponzi scheme. I mean, come on. Anyway, we'll see what happens with that. It's going to be very interesting. Again, I am invested in Luna. I'll be very fascinated to see what happens now with the token burn. This is the Ripple yacht right now. Pretty crazy stuff. Have a look at the size of that super yacht. Just saying, they know how to throw some pretty big parties. Let me know in the comments below if you actually attended that. Now, Cynthia Lumens is meeting at the Heritage Foundation in relation to Bitcoin and the American experiment right here. Interesting stuff right now. This is interesting as well. This has happened before. It's going to happen again. Brooks Entwistle right now, Ripple's Senior Vice President for Global Customer Success, gives some context on the crypto winter while speaking right now. So the Wef 2022 again. Ripple SVP says crypto winter provides an opportunity to build. I agree. Build my portfolio. Bullish. This is obviously in relation to Ripple. Now, have a listen to this. Thank you, XRP Shark, for this one. Improve it more scalable blockchain technologies like Brad's company provides and make it extremely low cost to move. Have a listen to this right now.
$3.5 trillion. We have to preserve digital cash. That has to work on the open internet. It has to work interoperably with anyone, anywhere. That's how we're going to solve this problem. And I think we're really close. I mean, USDC itself we've seen over $3.5 trillion of transactions directly on the internet between counterparties. And so if we can, improve it with more scalable blockchain technologies like, Brad's company provides, and we can make this extremely low cost to move, and then enable individuals with digital wallets that can interact, and you can scale into the risk, right? Is the way
come on, big things are happening with Ripple right now. The XRPL has updated right here. The 1.9.1 release of Ripple is out. It brings improved performance and reduced resource usage. Obviously, this is in relation to the XRPL. If you're holding a node, they've updated that right now. Now, this is interesting as well. Fred Rispoli, thank you for this one. Though not crypto-related, this kind of SHIT lets you know that the SEC case against Ripple is political. Facts. A first of its kind, a $1.5 million fine against, wait for it, a big bank for violating ESG disclosures, which are purportedly of utmost concern to the SEC. This is in relation to a major bank in the United States. Obviously, you've got here BNY Mellon copped a fine for $1.5 million. They settled it. I'm wondering to see what's going to happen with Ripple right now. And again, that's Ripple there. Again, more stuff here. The Georgian Prime Minister offered CEO of Ripple to open corporate service center in Georgia and noted that Georgia has a favorable investment environment and the country is has a stable location. How bullish is that? I hope he does right there. This is Klaus Schwab. I don't like this dude. He looks evil. Just saying, tells attendees at the World Economic Forum in Davos that the future is being built by us. Have a listen to this dude.
That we also be clear. The future is not just happening. The future is built by us, by a powerful community as you here in this room. We have the means to improve the states of the world. But two conditions are necessary. The first one is that we act all as stakeholders of larger communities, that we serve not our only self-interests, but we serve the community. That's what we call stakeholder responsibility. And second, that we collaborate. And this is the reason why you find many opportunities here during the meeting to engage into very action and impact-oriented initiatives to make progress related to specific issues on the global agenda.
Did you hear that? The global agenda? Crazy stuff, man. This is hilarious. World Economist Forum right here. Our delegates fly in today for the first day of Davos 2022. We're excited to talk about climate change. And there is a significant amount of private jets right there. That's hilarious right now. Australia, Bitcoin and crypto regulation in top 3 priorities for newly elected government. That's our new Prime Minister. CEO of Coinbase co-founder Fred Ershram has acquired $75 million in your company stock over the past 2 weeks. Is he buying the dip? Unbelievable right here. Gary Gensler is jealous. That's facts right now. This is Brad Garlinghouse, cool as a cucumber at Davos 2022. Very different from Joseph Lubin interviews right now. I'm not going to play because this video will go on for too long. And again, investment bankers in the 90s and investment bankers in 2022. I mean, that's hilarious as well. Some light-hearted stuff right here. Excuse me. Graham Bright, ex-Swift and current head of operations at Euro Exim Bank. In the video, he explains why they chose Ripple's X-Rapid product. Come on, man. It's a no-brainer. It's right in front of you. People can't even see what's happening right now. Let's go to CoinMarketCap to see what the total market cap is. 1.2 trillion, $83 billion in volume, 44% BTC, 19% Ethereum. Excuse me, I need to have some water. I don't know what's going on. And again, I'm only focusing on these coins at the moment, ladies and gentlemen. Pretty bullish right there. XRP, Stellar, Algorand, Hedera, IOTA, Quant, and XDC. Bullish stuff. Let's talk in the comments. What do you think about the Wef 2022 stuff happening in Davos right now? Again, I woke up this morning and there's just so much happening. It's never ending in crypto, and that is why I love it and why I'm so bullish on Ripple, because I think it is going to change the world. And those of us in the XRP army that currently hold XRP are going to see some pretty crazy stuff happening with this. So I'm bullish to be a part of it. All right, stay safe. We'll speak to you soon. Peace. Bye.